Philadelphia police have identified a child found dead inside a box 65 years ago with the help of DNA analysis. Known as the boy in the box case, the child was discovered in February 1957. He was estimated to be between 4 and 6 years old and weighed only 30 pounds. Police say the case is Philadelphia's oldest unsolved homicide. Officials plan to hold a news conference tomorrow to discuss new developments in the case.
Amazing. There have been many causes that people can donate their money to, but increasingly one of those causes is contributing money to help solve cold cases like that one. This is the focus of episode 19 of our What Remains podcast, out today. The host, Amanda Lamb, joins us with what we can expect from this episode.
Dan, the bottom line is this. DNA testing is very expensive, as much as $5,000 or more per case. Small law enforcement agencies just don't have the resources for this. But in recent years, laboratories that test DNA in cold cases are turning to crowdfunding with great success to get the cost covered. When a classmate of her daughter's, Lauren Easterling, disappeared and was found murdered in April 1998, Carla Davis decided she wanted to help solve cold cases.
So I wanted to give something back to my home state. And I knew the power of investigative genetic genealogy and knew that that's something that the state could utilize and have great results using.
Davis, who now lives in Dubai, has contributed money to help solve more than 20 cases in her home state of Mississippi to the tune of $100,000.
So I can't imagine what it feels like for these families who have waited years, decades, not knowing what happened to their family members. So I can't think of a greater cause to be behind and contribute to than helping to solve these cold cases so these families can have those answers.
Davis also volunteers her time and talent. She is a self-taught forensic genealogist who has identified several people whose remains were unidentified, in some cases for decades, like Joyce Meyer, who was found dead in Virginia in 1996, and Jean Ponders, whose remains were found in Georgia in 2012.
I absolutely believe that the technology and forensic genetic genealogy is the tools that law enforcement has been waiting on to help them solve the cases that have no leads, that have gone cold all these years.
From WRAL Studios, this is What Remains, where we'll dig into the stories of connecting unidentified human remains to the missing and the murdered. Episodes 1 through 19 are available now on Apple, Spotify, Wondery, or wherever you get your podcasts. Other materials, including transcripts, blogs, and links to our social media, can be found on our website, whatremainspodcast.com. Dan?
Another interesting episode. Amanda Lamb in the studio.